Oh, namaste. Oh my goodness. I just did a whole reading, 30 minutes worth of reading, and I didn't see that this recording stopped like 7 minutes into the reading. Well, thank God I still have the cards out. And so I will once again try to go through this. But the reading was going to be on, well, it still is, a reading on what is the highest message of light for today. What is the highest message of light for today? Okay. I have all my guides and things I work with on the other side. Some are Himalayan masters that are actually in form. Okay, one Sadhvi that's actually in form up in the Himalayas, and many others that I work with. Usually I work with them with people that have passed out of form to move them forward. But let's see, I wanted to have them, bring forward a message today, to work with me to bring the highest message of light for today. Okay, and a very interesting, very nice reading came out on that. So I'm going to go through it yet again. And hopefully this time we get through it in its entirety. So I don't know why the universe shut the first one down, but we will get through it because this is a very nice message. Now, the first three cards to come out, you'll be going, what? This is your message of light to humanity? And actually it is. If you bear with me, you'll see how this progresses and how it does work. Okay, so the first three cards out are sorrow is the servant of misfortune. Okay, sorrow is the servant of misfortune. Okay, now how does that work as a message of light for humanity? Well, people get caught up in their mental spins, okay, in past things. Something has happened in the past and you continue to carry it, and you continue to dwell on it, and you continue to feed it, okay? And the more that you feed these dramas of sorrow, you create more misfortune in your life, okay? So we're going to go forward and see how to come out of this conundrum. I can't, you're your own worst enemy when you stay stuck in the poor me saga of life and rail against it, and nobody understands, but nobody's faced what I face. I'm in so much pain every day. My life is so miserable. Well, we've all been there, yes. Trust me, I've been there many years ago. For many years, I was in very, very severe depression, etc., and all those dramas and the soap operas that we create. But there is a way to go forward out of it, okay? So let's continue on this. First thing one needs to have is courage. Have the courage to step forward. Yes, I know, I understand that that's a known, okay? It's not that anybody enjoys suffering, but it becomes almost one's identity. One takes it on. The poor me saga. People get attention in that, okay? It's not a beneficial attention, but it's become who and what one is, they feel, And so one has to have the courage to step out of that, okay? Next thing is that one needs to start to awaken. This is why realization is termed awakening. Buddha said, I am awakened. So what does that mean, awakening? It means that one has come to a point where this identification as this being, this self, this persona has dropped. Okay? It's no longer in place. All the stories and fantasies one had about themselves and about the world, all this, interactions which have been Maya, illusion, delusion, okay, they drop. Okay, one becomes blown out, nirvana, nibbana, being blown out. And when that takes place, one awakens. One sees that what one was caught in, that was Maya, was a dream. Okay? Just as a dream can feel very, very real at night. If you're being chased by a tiger at night in a dream, and it's a very lucid dream, you wake up and what do you say? Oh, thank God it was just a dream. Okay? So when one can come out of this and awaken, all of this past drama is at an end, as if it never was. All that baggage goes in one instant. Okay, let's continue forward. Next card that came out is Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is like the enlightened master, the guru. The one has entered realization. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. You have that crescent. You have that wisdom, the wisdom of Shiva or the wisdom of Parabrahman. One has already gone the whole of the journey and has the keys in order to aid others to move forward. The Hierophant is one that's completed their journey, and then they are giving back to humanity whatever they can give to move humanity forward. Okay? They are here to give wisdom to move you forward in your lives. Okay? They've already done the journey. The Hierophant. So find a Hierophant, find a guru that can aid and guide you and direct you towards light. Next is willpower. Okay. In order to walk a spiritual path, one has to have willpower. Not, I will try. If you're going to try, you might as well give up because you've already failed. Okay. Try means, you know what? I'll give it a little bit of a shot, but, again, they open the door for failure. Willpower. One has to strive for the light and continue to strive for the light, and there is nothing that's going to deter you. Okay? Willpower. One has to have willpower to stay the journey. No matter how long it takes, no matter what the cost is, okay? One stays the journey. Okay? Next is become a hawk. Fly high. Be a truth seeker. Okay? One has to be like the hawk. You're up and you're looking and you're flying, okay? But you keep your eyes. The hawk is what? I mean, he looks for any little movement. He hones in on it. He is determined. The truth seeker. Be above the situation. See it from a higher place rather than being stuck in the sorrow, which is the servant of misfortune. Get above that. Get above that and see beyond that, okay, so that you can dispel it. Okay. Next, resolute. Be resolute. Okay. Yes, this is Bodhidharma. Now, Bodhidharma sat in the cave and meditated and cut off his eyelids so that he would not sleep. Now, that's determined. I'm telling you, you don't need to cut off your eyelids, okay? I'm just saying. But he always is resolute, determination, no compromise, unwavering focus, in resolve, integrity, a test of character, self-examination. So again, one has to have the determination to be a truth seeker, the willpower to hang in because one wants to awaken and is ready for a spiritual path, to listen to a guide, to go forward in your journey. Now, on the spiritual path that I teach, the first things that one learns is you have to live from honesty, integrity, transparency, and sacredness. Okay? If there's something you're doing that you can't be transparent about, then you shouldn't be doing it. It's that clear. Okay? It's that clear. Don't muddy up your consciousness with something you have to hide. Enter a space of sacredness. If you see all of life as sacred, if you see the Mother Earth as sacred, think of the change this will make immediately in your consciousness. If you live your life as sacred, if you fulfill your duties in your work as sacred, and you enter that intention, attention, think how it will change your dynamic. Okay? Enter into whatever you do with honesty, integrity, transparency, and sacredness. Okay, let's go forward. Seek. Okay, in order to seek, one has to be willing to enter into a stillness, observation mode. Okay, seeing without always being caught up. Okay, don't let sorrow be the servant of misfortune. Rather, seek. Be in nature. Open yourself up to that sacredness. What a difference if you go in nature and see it as sacred. How will you walk on the ground? Won't you do it differently than shuffling along and stomping along if you see it as sacred? If you understand the body is a temple of the living God, that it is sacred. Okay, if you see each other as temples, won't that change your direction? Okay, understand that nobody is ever separate from God. In the heart of your being is where you will find that God essence. And each person, each animal, each plant, every itty bitty molecule that's in this planet has the same amount of God essence within it. And that's what gives it life, gives it energy, gives it that motion, gives it that ability to do whatever it does in life. Okay? If you were truly ever separate from God, you would have no life. You would have no existence. Okay? So understand that within you is that essence of God being, okay? And that this story that you want to carry, the soap opera that you carry, is a servant of misfortune. You don't have to be bowing to that servant, okay? You don't have to do that, okay? You have to be willing to step out of that story from sorrow and woe is me, poor is me, to sacred. This moment is sacred as it is. Okay? Enjoy it as it is. Okay? Next we have the baby. Okay? If you're birthing a new path or your spirituality, understand it's like a newborn child that you have to take care of. You have to feed, you have to tend, you have to be gentle with, you have to nourish it. Baby's not born and you don't just leave it laying there and it's going to raise itself. Okay, you have to attend to it. Any spiritual path, any way of growth, you have to attend to it. Okay, like a newborn baby, like a newborn child, and you watch it grow. You watch it grow. You have to put into place the values that you want it to have. Okay? Honesty, integrity, transparency. Okay? Those are very, very important values. Okay? Honesty, integrity, transparency, and again, that sacredness. Okay. Next card out is friendliness. Be friendly with nature. Be friendly wherever you go. Be friendly with yourself. Become a best friend to yourself. Okay? As well as with nature, as well as communicating with others. Okay? Have that friendly nature. Okay? Have that blossoming. Again, bring in that sacredness. Bring in that sacredness, and what a difference there will be. Okay? Be willing to celebrate, but not celebrate with drugs and alcohol and all of these dramas. Okay? Celebrate with the good things of life. Just being in the moment, enjoying a breeze on a hot day, or celebrating the beauty of a sunrise, or celebrating your cup of coffee in the morning. Get everything you can out of it. Enjoy it. Stop and smell the roses. Take time. Take time. Okay? And open yourself up to that experience. Again, you know, see your life as basically a puja. Instead of offering the coffee to Krishna or Shiva or Kali or, you know, whatever. Okay? Offer it to yourself. Offer to that God light within and see it as sacred. Okay? Enjoy it. See it as a sacred offering. Enjoy it. Make your life sacred in every moment. Okay? Next. See what's there around you. Don't always just be looking off in the distance and miss what's right near to you. Okay? Enjoy what's there. Make music. Here she is with her violin. But be willing to make music. Yes, be willing to step forward, but also see what's right near to you, what your cups are filled with, okay, in a beneficial way. Okay? So let's continue forward. Medicine wheel. Again, whether it's Christian, whether it's Native American, it doesn't matter what your spiritual persuasion is. It's about that light, about living that sacred manner. And this is something they could have learned from the American, the Indians, the ethnic tribes here. What they could have taken away is this respect for earth, respect for the animals, respect for what's there. Live in a sacred manner, okay? And it will do your heart good like a medicine. If everything you interact with is done in a sacred way, well, how do you think that will change your consciousness so rapidly? Very, very rapidly. And then you will understand there are abundant blessings. Okay? Every day, look and see all of the blessings that are around you rather than focusing on sorrow, the servant of misfortune. Okay? One doesn't have to do that. One can focus on the medicine wheel of healing, of sacredness, and abundant blessings that are there for you if you just awaken to them. Okay? If you just awaken to them and allow them in. Okay? So the best thing for the message of light is that begin to live your lives with honesty, integrity, transparency, and sacredness. Okay? Every moment, every breath you take is sacred. Every place where you stand is sacred. Okay? There is no place that God is not. It's sacred. Okay? Take the bull by the horns. Okay? Get a hold of stubborn ego with a sense of strength through sacredness. Okay? Through sacredness, through understanding, through wisdom, honesty, integrity, transparency. Okay? And let go of those animal passions, the devil, the quick fix. Let go of those things. If you are looking for those things of powers, okay, errant powers, you will get trapped. You will get trapped in a very painful place. Those are not the things of spirit, okay? Yes, when one was walking a genuine path, city powers will arise. But don't mistake these magicians types of powers, these lower powers that come from Pentacle, that come from all of these, upside down type of things, for genuine spiritual things that arise, okay? Forgo those. Don't look for powers. Rather look, because if you look for powers, this is what you find. A very painful end, okay? Very painful end, okay? You don't want to be there, okay? Don't follow the false illusions out of fears and dramas, because you will wind up in a very hard struggle, okay? A fight, always, okay? And it will in the end make you quite ill. And you'll be back to where the sorrow is the servant of misfortune. So again, walk your path with honesty, integrity, transparency, okay, and see all of life as sacred, okay, so you can drive your chariot and have good hold on the reins and direct it in a place and a way that goes forward rather than taking you someplace where you don't want to go. Do not bend down to a persona and make them God. Okay, don't do it, because again, you will wind up in a very painful place. Okay. The God that you want to follow, that light, what I am, you are. Within here is that God light, God energy. Okay. It's not contained in a specific persona. Okay. What I am, you are. Okay. And you don't need to cling to my name, my form, my identity in order to do it. If somebody is telling you, like Nietzsche and Anna, you don't walk around, my students don't walk around Ganganam, Ganganam. No, they find it within themselves. That truth, that light, that energy is within yourselves. Don't give away your power to someone else to be used and abused. Okay? Because they will enslave you. They will feed off of you. Okay? They're like psychic vampires that suck your blood and take everything you have. Okay? So please don't do it. So this is, the last card out is the messenger. This is the messenger. What is the highest message of light for today? I hope you've enjoyed it. Namaste. Have a wonderful Sunday, March 4th, 2018. Namaste. Bye.